Joining me now is activist and pastor Reverend Kirsten John Foy. He just finished protesting outside New York City Police Headquarters and is my guest tonight. Reverend, thank you for your time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
As I understand it, a judge has ruled that the officer should be fired, though the city has only suspended him for now.
Yes, so the decision that was handed down today from the administrative judge, the NYPD administrative judge, is just a recommendation. The ultimate decision is made by the police commissioner. So there's a process. The judge makes a recommendation. The Civilian Complaint Review Board, which was the prosecutorial agency, has a chance to respond, as well as the defense has a chance to respond. They send their response back to the judge. The judge then sends the final report to the commissioner along with her recommendations.
So he could still be fired, the officer, or not. It's up to the commissioner.
It's up to the commissioner. And quite frankly, ultimately, it's up to the mayor. The commissioner serves at the leisure of the mayor.
So let's talk about Mayor de Blasio running for president while still running the city. He said during the Democratic debate this week that the city was waiting for the federal government, the Department of Justice, to kind of make a decision on the case. They declined to prosecute, and de Blasio is saying now the city can act. But couldn't the city have acted all along? The
city has always maintained the authority to hire or fire any of the personnel that work for it. The mayor maintains the power and the authority to fire the police commissioner. And in fact, Police Commissioner William Bratton was the first city official when this happened to declare that it was a chokehold that killed Eric Garner. They knew then that it was a chokehold. It was a violation of policy at that point, and the commissioner then, Commissioner Bratton, could have acted at that point. Protracting this case out 5 years, causing this unnecessary, gratuitous violence against this, additional violence against this family is unfortunate and brings us to where we are today.
So, you know, the daughter has said, and you heard her in the piece before, saying that finally today a decision has just been made. The mayor is saying we're now on the path towards getting justice. Will there be justice?
Well, it won't be complete justice, right? The U.S. attorney has declined to prosecute. The district attorney has declined to prosecute. So what we're really looking for is, in this instance, administrative justice, having the man fired from the police department, which is minimal, considering the damage he's done. Not only did he cost Eric Garner his life, but Eric Garner's daughter, Erica, died of a heart attack, and just recently his stepfather has died from heart complications. So we've seen now 3 deaths that can be connected to this event, and we've not seen any form of justice yet.
And politically, it's a question for the commissioner, as you say, the mayor, on whatever they decide, whether they fire him or not. There's going to be a disagreement and maybe protests either way.
Yeah, well, you know, this mayor could have acted swiftly and decisively and demonstrated leadership 5 years ago. But because he decided to kick the can down the road, because he decided to place these laughable excuses, like the Justice Department bound him, which we know not to be true. We know from precedent that the mayor could have fired. Rudy Giuliani has been more progressive in police accountability than has Bill de Blasio. So it's been laughable. It's been an unnecessary journey for this family and indeed the city. And so it's going to be painful for one side or the other.
Right. And the decision could come at any time, right?
It could come at any time, but we don't expect it to come before the other side has their say with the judge, and the judge then passes her final report on to the commissioner.
All right. We'll be following it. Reverend Kirsten John Foy, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Take 30. All right.